For example, you're running a manufacturing company. You're running a manufacturing company. Let's assume you are manufacturing automobiles, like electronic vehicles, okay, which may be two-wheelers or four-wheelers, bikes, scooters, like that you are manufacturing. What do you mean by supply chain management? What do you mean by supply chain management? It is nothing but coordinated efforts. Coordinated efforts to bring the product to the end user. Bring the product to which one? End users. What are all is covered? What are all is covered? Simple. Product development. Which model of EV will be good for the customers? Okay, the product development includes everything. What do you mean by everything? The motor. What is the capacity of the motor that is required for the people, end users? Okay. If you put high voltage motors, it will consume more power. Okay, maybe it will be good for hill stations. It may be good for which one? Hill stations. And if you put low quality motors, low voltage motors, it will be good for normal roads, city rides, etc. Which one you will do? If you put low voltage motors, it will consume less power, it will give more mileage. If you put high voltage motor, of course, it will give you less mileage. So simple, you have to give product options to the customers. For hilly areas, maybe you can go for a dual motor. All the vehicles which are sold in the hill stations, maybe you can go for a dual motor, two low voltage motors, where it will consume power that is required to ride in the hill stations. Plains, you can just normal roads and other things, cities and towns, where you can put a normal motor, where it will give a mileage. So this involves thinking, analyzing what kind of motor that you give, what kind of battery that you offer, what kind of wattage, voltage motor that you can offer, speed. Okay, what is the duration, estimated range, 50 kilometers or 100 kilometers range that you want to give. Okay, then what is the, shock absorber, braking systems, alarm systems, GPS mapping system, charging system, developing the whole product, developing the whole product. The product should have an attraction and it should have features that is not present in the existing product. So product development involves so many activities, huge R&D. So supply chain management, the first primary activity is which one? The product management. Second one is sourcing. Sourcing means, let us take the same electronic vehicle EV. Where will you source the component? Motor, can we make it in the factory or import from China? If you make it in the factory, you have to invest, okay, huge things, machines, molding, various other things. You require employees, okay, assemble, etc. And if you get it from China, it is not cheap in quality always. Okay, you pay the price, for that you get the quality. Okay, so importing from China versus manufacturing in plant. lithium batteries. Lithium batteries are available various parts of the world, but China is number one in manufacturing lithium batteries. So can we buy it locally from Amaran, Exide, or whatever is available locally in the country, or can we import? So sourcing means sourcing the component, sourcing the raw material that is required for production. That is the next one. Okay, so if you source in the right place, you will get the good quality. You will get which one? The good quality or optimum quality, the best price, the lowest possible price, at the price at which you will get the component. And if you reduce the raw material cost, and it should be available when you require. You order today, it will come after 3 months. Okay, you have to wait for 3 months to start your production or continue your production. If you order today, the material will come in 1 week. So the material should be available as and when it is required for production, quickly available. Quality consideration you have to give, cost consideration you have to give, while which one? Sourcing the product, that is sourcing the raw material. Sourcing not only requires raw material, but also what? Other production facilities, okay, which may be even labor also. The trained labor or labor that can be trained, educated labor should be available, and other materials should be available. And that's sourcing is another most important. Like product development, product may be finest, but if you're not able to get the raw material, the problem will be like you will not be able to manufacture the product. For example, you want to start organic product manufacturing without pesticides, without chemicals, without artificial manures. You want to go with natural products. The problem is sourcing. Farmers are not ready, okay, to go for 100% organic products because yield may be low and there may not be supply, or there may not be a customer who buys at a high cost. So sourcing the raw material is a problem. Where will you get organic turmeric, organic input of vegetables and other things? Okay, sourcing is a problem. So sourcing, you have to be very careful. That is the next one. Third one is production. Production is not just getting the raw material into finished product. Okay, you should get the raw material on time. Ensure that you are minimizing the wastages. Ensure that the raw material is turned out into finished product in the quickest possible time, and that moves to the customers. So within the factory, raw material came to the godown. It waited for about 1 month. Then you started production. There are so many wastages. Then you manufacture the finished product, then store it and sell it. If you don't do this quickly, and then you are investing huge amount and you may be losing money. So next one is the production. Fourth one is logistics. Logistics means where to get, where to store, where to supply, where to distribute. Let us take a product like in India, we got Coke and Pepsi, or we've got Cadbury's chocolates. Okay. Are they made in a central factory and distributed all over the country? No. You can find in every state, or at least 2 or 3 states combined together, there will be a factory. Southern region, one factory. Middle region, one factory. Northern region, another factory, like that. From where to where the raw material or the finished product should move. So transporting raw material or finished goods to the selling point is, we call it as which one? Logistic. Next one is information system. For example, you are having a factory, you are having a godown, you are having a manufacturing plant. Should have a quicker information system with respect to where raw material is in excess supply, where raw material is in shortage, where workers are having surplus, where there is a shortage of workers, and you should be able to identify where products are slow moving, where you do overstocking, where the stocks are in short. So information system, where the sales happen quickly, and where the raw material is sold very fast, where the pricing is very good and customers are satisfied. So customer satisfaction end to end, from raw material to production to storage to selling point to stock management to customer satisfaction. Okay, so demand forecasting, like that. Information system should be strengthened. When all these are strengthened, you are good in supply chain management. Why supply chain management? If you don't do supply chain management, number one, the product may not be having a good quality. The product may not be wanted by your customers. If you don't source the raw material or labor in a proper place, improper raw material or improper labor will spoil the production. The production process is not good. Raw material is good, workers are good, the machines are not maintained properly, if factory supervision is not proper, if work allocation is not proper, and if production scheduling is not proper, then you'll have a problem. Logistics, where the cost you have to minimize and ensure that while transporting the goods or raw material or anything, ensure that okay, lesser wastages, lesser damages, and quality should be assured. And information system should be quick for decision making. When everything is working good, you're having a sound supply chain management. Okay, so supply chain management is one of the most important thing. I finished in 2 minutes of time or 5 minutes of time or 10 minutes of time. But in a practical world, managing all these things is the biggest problem. For example, you start a bakery. Where you manufacture cakes, puffs, samosa, or you manufacture various other maybe like chips and other things you manufacture and sell. Okay, number one, product development. Copying is easy. Okay, when everything is available in the market, you sell the same thing, customer has substitute. Okay, if you're not available or price is little high, they can go to the other place. Okay, sourcing the material to manage to workers, etc. and all. Okay, that is most important. Sometimes raw materials are purchased from the same place, but if workers are not good, they will spoil the quality of the product. Production process. Okay, let it be mixing oven process or baking process or whatever. That should be good. Logistics, sometimes you may sell the product to different places. So are you going to go with external model like contract with Zomato or Swiggy, sell through them, or direct selling for online deliveries and other things? That is most important. And information system, which day, which time, okay, the demand is more, demand is less. So accordingly, you should manufacture the product. So supply chain management, let it be an automobile industry or a bakery or a small scale or large scale industry, that is one of the most important area. This is your most important area. Based on this, you may get one or two one or two questions in IMA. Multiple choice questions are possible, or as part of essay question, they can ask you one or two area based on what? One or two small questions based on which one? Supply chain management. If supply chain management is good, I need not tell you. Okay, let it be product or raw material or production or logistics, information system, if everything is good, definitely a business will be successful. For example, information system, a customer gives a feedback about a product that is not reaching the top management, that is not reaching the top management, then what is going to be the problem? The problem will be like customers' problems are not addressed. So if this problem increases, finally it will result in big issues where customer may not, be satisfied. He may not bring another customer. Okay, so let it be product development or sourcing or logistics or information system. Everything should work. That is why I said coordinated efforts. Coordinated efforts of all these things. All these things results in strengthening the product, distribution channels, sales, and of course, recreation of sales, all these things.